Today is May 14th, 2024. I did not have to look up what month number 5 is on my phone. Is it just me that I feel like I've always been bad at knowing like which number when you're writing out a date corresponds to what month? Like I get like January, February, March, like those are easy, and like the end of the year is easy too, like November, December. But like it's all of the middle months, and I think this stems from school. Like when you're in school, summer hits and you don't have a care in the world what day it is, what time it is. You're just kind of hanging out. But when school rolls around, you're like, dang it. School's happening. It's like October. That's like Halloween. November. That's like really into like getting into winter. And then December's full-fledged winter. Christmas is about to happen. January happens at the beginning of the year. And I feel like I've always been so bad at like the middle months. Anyways, all of that to say, today I titled my commentary video Black Beans Today. Isn't that kind of cool? I can just title my video Black Beans. If you would have told myself that, I don't know, 2 years ago, he would have flipped out. Maybe he would have thought I was really cool or edgy or something. Like, why the heck are you titling a video Black Beans? Isn't that kind of weird? And then you start talking about the days of the month. Like, what are you doing? You're just kind of yapping. Yeah, I'm having a commentary video, hanging out with the people. So, the reason I've titled this video Black Beans is nothing really huge. I kind of just wanted to like talk about life in general, I guess, like what I've been up to, because I feel like most of my commentaries lately have been strictly about the speedrunning. The one before this is like literally my PB, so I think I'm probably just yapping about my Minecraft play in that one. I can talk a little bit about it. This is like fairly solid enter, kind of goofy, here lava while I'm digging the BT. But let's get back on track to black beans. Or it's not even back on track, it's on track. We haven't been talking about black beans at all. Oh, look at that. Bastion. See the Bastion on the fortress. Kind of a cool see. Okay, sorry. I'll stop stalling. It does have something kind of to do with speedrunning though, so maybe I do need to start with that. So I've been speedrunning a lot recently. I promise I'll get to the black beans. It's nothing crazy. What kind of videos am I making? So I've been speedrunning a lot recently, right? I feel like I've been a full-time speedrunner, actually, because I have this whole, like, Naked and Afraid, No Armor Minecraft series on my main channel that is, like, I have all of my videos pretty much edited and ready to go. I might, like, re-export them if I change my mind about, like, a music choice or something. And then I just have to make the thumbnails. But I just have a lot of content ready to go, which is such a new feeling for me, because it takes away that drive in the back of my mind I have of like, you need to put out another video, or like every like if I haven't posted a video in a month, I start getting that itch where I'm like, I kind of want to put out another video. And since I have so many things ready to go, it's kind of eliminated that, and it's left me being like, okay, what am I actually gonna do with my time right now? Do I just make more videos? And I've just been really having fun with speedrunning lately. So I've been, like, full grinding this. And so it's led to me attempting this challenge that's kind of been going around in the speedrunning community of trying to enter the Nether 50 times in a single day. Which I tried making this into a video and I scrapped it because it's like, I didn't think it was that interesting. But it was such a fun challenge for me because it took 8 hours, and so I was just speedrunning, like fully locked in for 8 hours. And by the end, I was pretty drained, bro. Like it was a lot of Minecraft in a row, and not just like repetitive, like I guess it was pretty repetitive Minecraft, but it was like, I need to be locked in because it's like a speedrun, you know, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. And sure, there's a lot of lull moments where I'm just like reloading the seeds. And I went on a run IRL, which was actually, dude, that gave me a big burst of energy. Like I physically just like got up, I was like streaming the thing on my alt, and I was like, I'm just gonna go for a walk. And then I started walking, and I was like, I just kind of want to run. And so I just ran for like, I don't even know. I don't think it was that like long of a run, but it felt really good to just get my body moving in the middle of this giant session. Anyways, that took up pretty much my entire day, and I've been speedrunning a lot recently, and so I was running low on the food supplies. Like my hunger bars, we're sitting at like 2.5 haunches. Like I can't regen, bro. I need to go to the store. So I went to Winco, picked up some, I don't know, like a pretty usual route. My only rule when I go shopping is I try to get something new every single time I go. That way I'm always like broadening my, I don't know, diet, palate, what I eat. Oh my gosh, that weather skeleton's about to kill me. And so there's like a couple basic things I'll always get. Like I'll usually pick up some rice, I'll usually pick up some beans, maybe some frozen veggies, which was actually the reason for this trip in particular. Like I have frozen veggies at home, but they were like just bags of carrots and like a bag of beans. And personally, if you're buying frozen veggies, you shouldn't be buying frozen veggies unless they're the assortment thing. Like you don't want to have a bag of corn, a bag of beans, and a bag of broccoli and then have to all like mix it all together for a meal, because like I don't know, I like multiple veggies in one meal. Maybe that's where the problem stems from. But that was the main reason I was going to go shopping, and I totally forgot. And it was just like, it was, oh my gosh, dude, it was the worst throw. And so I got home, I started making dinner, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just have no veggies. I did have some other stuff, like I had some rice, I had some beans, which is the thing I wanted to talk about, because the beans this time were the one special thing that I was buying different, or that I was like trying out, that I'd never bought before. And the reason these were different is because they were refried beans, not just refried beans. Actually, I don't even know if I bought refried beans, but they were black bean refried beans, something I'd never seen before. I feel like maybe I've eaten it at a restaurant or something, but it looked really good to me. I was like, okay, I'm definitely copping this. And so I got home, I had a pretty usual meal, like warm up some rice, get maybe some veggies that I have, some beans, maybe some eggs in a bowl, and then I'll usually like eat it with chips and maybe add some salsa on it. And this time, I add the black beans in, the refried black beans, and oh my gosh, biggest mistake of my life. First of all, I opened the can, they look not appetizing. I'm not gonna go into the details, but they do not look good. Like refried beans, like beans in general, I mean, aren't like the most aesthetically appealing food, right? But refried black beans, it just like, it did not look like food, bro. So I put it in a bowl already like kind of iffy on like the taste and everything. So I warm it up and I'm like, you know, I'll keep an open mind. I was excited to like eat some black refried beans, but I bite into it and it's like, I don't even know. To be honest, I don't really know what refried beans are compared to normal beans. I think it's like you just have lard in there or some sort of fat element that makes it the refried part. It was just not comboing well with black beans though. I guess I'm not the biggest fan of regular refried beans, but dude, don't get yourself black refried beans. I mean, maybe like once to taste, but like I just threw it out because I knew I just like wasn't gonna eat it. So in addition to black beans, I have been doing a couple other things while speedrunning. Like it hasn't just been speedrunning. The other day, I did a really cool event with one of my speedrunning friends, Mr. Poundcake. I guess, not Mr. Poundcake. I just kind of added that. President Poundcake is his name. He basically hosted this competition with me, Small Ant, Feinberg, Curryway, and Ash Swag. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. But it was this like little game show in Minecraft, just like a series of competitions. And like 2 days ago, we came together to record the last little bit, and that was just a lot of fun. Really well put together event. I don't know when the video is coming out, but I'll leave Poundcake's channel in the description. And then the other collab thing that I've been doing is I recorded a video with Parrot. I know, like I haven't recorded a video with him in honestly like in like a year probably. Like I did a little video on lifesteal, but Parrot wasn't even in that. I think Parrot's done with lifesteal, and so he's experimenting with scripted content. And I'd never really done scripted stuff before, but he reached out, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or something. I was like, yo, I know you haven't been like interested in scripted content, but would you want to try something with me? And I was like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. Like, sure, I like hanging out with Parrot, and I think it's good to get out of my comfort zone. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try this out. But I did want to know like what kind of scripted content it was gonna be, because I asked like, am I gonna be like playing a character? Like, am I gonna be getting upset over things in Minecraft? And am I gonna be like crying if somebody dies? Like, because I don't know if I can do that. I'm not a professional actor, you know? So I was like, I'm not gonna be great if it does that. But he said, no, it's not gonna be that like insane. Along similar lines of what I was thinking, he's like, yo, we're like not actors, so like we're definitely not gonna be doing that. We're Minecraft YouTubers, so you're just gonna like be playing yourself. And so I can't talk about the exact stuff of the video because like I don't want to spoil it. You know, it's coming out soon. But we basically got set up in like it wasn't even like fully scripted. It wasn't like we had lines or anything. We basically got put in situations Like Parrot would have a map of something in a world and he'd say, yo, this is like the general thing, but just go with the flow. So I'd never seen these builds before, or like I didn't know who was doing the things. And so it like was my first reaction. It was like an interesting scripted thing, which was something I'd never done before. And it was also kind of nice because like I just had op the entire time. So like if we were doing something particularly challenging, or maybe like we had to fight something, like I could just like in the middle of the fight, just like go into creative mode, just give myself like more notch apples if I was gonna die. It was like kind of nice. There was no stress on the actual like things we were doing because I just had access to creative mode. And oh my gosh, it was so funny too, because in between bits, if we needed more resources, Parrot would be like, yo, can you get me some of these? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go check my stash. And so I'd walk like around the hill, just go into creative mode, just get it, and then like hand it to Parrot. Oh my gosh, like that made me laugh quite a bit. So I think we're wrapping up that whole video this weekend, and then wait, let me pull up the DMs. He just responded to me. It should be, his video will be coming out around, maybe I can't say actually, wait. That's his information. Okay, it'll be coming around sometime in the future, you know, potentially within the next year, maybe. So maybe I'll make a behind-the-scenes video on that. I think that'll be kind of cool. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was just a VC that I was in the other night. I think it's kind of interesting because the VCs that I'm in most often these days are in a little Discord server called HBG. It stands for House Builder Gang. It's like a group of speedrunners and friends. So like that's the Discord I frequent most often. I'm in there pretty much most days, like chatting with people, which is interesting because in all of the other like big Discords that I've been like frequented a lot, like Lifesteal, for example, I was always in videos with those guys. But with this, it's like a group of people that like I don't really have much public content on. So it's like my off-camera life, which seems kind of interesting, kind of cool. But I remember last night, one of the people in the VC, his name is Nerdy, and he was talking about something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he got complimented about his vocabulary. And he mentioned something that I thought was kind of interesting after being complimented. He was like, you know, I feel like I don't get complimented that much. Or not in the sense that he doesn't get complimented that much, but in the sense that guys don't compliment each other much very often. I was like, is that true? Do I do that in my life? But his main point was like, you know, it's just like good to compliment people, just like kind of out of the blue. And I really vibe with that sentiment. If I ever have an urge to give a compliment, I never stifle it. There's some extra cool vocabulary for you right there. Wait, stipend? Does that even make sense? Stipend? No. Stipend versus stipend. I think I used it correctly. I don't know, that point sounds kind of just like basic and dumb. Just like give compliments. But I think it really does have a big impact. Like the point is, I thought it was cool that somebody was like, you know what? Just giving compliments is like a good thing. Like it makes you feel good. And like obviously don't go around like complimenting people if it's like not a genuine compliment. If you don't have anything to say, just don't say it. But I really like hanging out in environments like that where we're just kind of chatting, we're doing some speedrunning together. That was really fun. And laughing. Oh my gosh. I laughed last night like I haven't laughed in a long time. I started physically crying and I was laughing so much that I started getting self-aware of myself. I'm like, am I laughing too much? So I tried to like laugh quietly, which in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have tried to laugh quietly. I should just try to laugh more. But I hadn't like actually like been crying of laughing in a long time. It was something really dumb too. I wrote it down in my notes last night. Somebody said mega whopper, and I can't even remember when it was said, why it was said, but it was laugh hour, man, and it hit freaking hard, bro. I was in tears laughing. So let me know if you enjoyed this different kind of commentary style video. I had a lot of fun recording it, but I definitely like went over the speedrun, which I usually try to wrap up by the speedrun, but I just kind of had more things to say. So I hope you guys have an epic, wonderful day. What do I usually say? I hope you have a fantastic day. Epic, fantastic. Okay, have a good day, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.